Welcome back to G3 with Friends and Family. If you happen to be new here and you like what you see, please subscribe and press the notification bell so that you know whenever I post a new video. Today I'm coming to you with my version of a gluten-free bagel. And we're going to start off with, my kinds of measurements. Well, this is my gluten-free corn flour, first of all. I'll show you that. And I'm going to put about a cup of this flour into this bowl. Okay. That's about a cup. And about a half a teaspoon of baking soda. And a half teaspoon of salt. Just to give it a little flavor so it doesn't have that too fresh kind of taste. Now so far that's 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to put one more, a fourth ingredient. And this is a no yeast bagel because, with yeast you have to let it rise and all that, and it takes a long time. Well, I'm hungry now. Ouch. Yeah, I'm hungry now. So we're not doing that. I'm going to mix this together. And usually when people do this, they do it with Greek yogurt. I don't have Greek yogurt, so I'm going to do it with sour cream. And see how it comes out. I mean, they're both kind of like fermented milk, so should be okay. It's about 2 tablespoons, and let's start off with that. Might need a little more. Get another spoon. So altogether, that's about a half a cup. Let's see how that does. And I always forget that, I don't forget, but sometimes I'm a little slow to realize that gluten-free flour absorbs more moisture than regular flour. So what might work for regular flour is not going to work for gluten-free flour. So if you're not the type of person to go by recipes exactly like me, that's a good thing to remember when you're using gluten-free flour. And that's another 2 tablespoons. And I think this might do it. Now I'm going to get in here with my hands . Yeah, that's going to be good. Knead it a little bit. Yeah, that's perfect. There's a place in Manhattan called Modern Bread and Bagel. You guys might have heard me talk about it before, but they have bagels that taste just like, you know, regular bagels with glutinous flour. It's like you cannot tell the difference. You really can't. They're that nice, chewy kind of New York bagel. And I know this isn't going to taste exactly like that, but hopefully it will still be satisfying. I mean, I made a pizza crust similar to this before, and it was pretty good. I liked it. Break this in half. Now, if I had a topping, which I started to roast some garlic to put on top, but then I really just wasn't in the mood to do that. But if I were going to put a topping like some sesame seeds or some poppy seeds or garlic, roasted garlic or roasted onions, that would have been nice too. I would put an egg wash on top and then just sprinkle the things on there to get it to stick. Now, I'm going to get these into the oven and cook them at 350 for as long as it takes for them to get done. I never did this before, so I'm going to check it after 15 or 20 minutes or so and see how that does. I'll be right back. I'm back, cheese, and I decided to make this into an egg and cheese biscuit. I'll give you a look. And I put a little mayo on it, but I have to tell you right off the bat that this isn't a bagel. It's not a bagel. It's more like a biscuit, and it's a good biscuit, but it's a biscuit. It's not a bagel. In fact, I'm going to eat it with a fork. That's a real good biscuit. As a matter of fact, this reminds me of the biscuits that my father used to make. And one of my favorite things that he did with biscuits was make little strawberry shortcakes. He would make the biscuit and he would cut it in half. First, he would take the strawberries and slice them up and put sugar on them so that it made its own syrup when the water came out of the strawberries. So we'd have the half biscuit. He put the strawberries on top. And then he would put fresh homemade whipped cream on top of that. And it was the best because he put a little sugar in in the cream, but he also put a little vanilla. And that was the best whipped cream ever. So I think that I'm going to do this recipe again in biscuit form. I make strawberry shortcake biscuits. That'll be good. But this is very, very tasty. It's just that I wasted my time shaping it like a bagel. I have to find a good gluten-free bagel recipe, the kind of bagel that you boil and then bake like a regular bagel. And it'll probably involve yeast. It's just that I wanted to do something quick and easy. And yeast isn't quick and easy. So, they do have that fast-acting yeast. But whenever I make something with that, I don't really notice the rise. So I'm going to get the good old-fashioned yeast and make a day of it, or a morning of it, rather. It's not going to take all day. And make some bagels. But this is a good biscuit. And it makes a nice egg and cheese. I used Cracker Barrel aged white cheddar for the cheese. I love cheddar cheese and can hardly stand regular American cheese. I remember when I was a kid, oh my goodness, I used to love American cheese. Anyway, I'm going to sign off because we're having technical difficulties. Remember to count your blessings. Be a blessing to somebody else. And be kind to yourself. Until next time.